Here we go, Coach Naghavi, offensive line coach. Through 3 practices now, obviously still early, just putting shells on today. How do you feel like the guys were responding early on? How's the carryover been from spring ball?
I think the guys have improved a bunch. You know, the summer and what we're allowed to do with them in the summer and kind of get everybody up to speed. You know, it's not like old fall camps where you come in, it's like, hey, your day 1 playbook, right? Everything's kind of already smoothly going. You know, right now we're just trying to build a little toughness, unity, and you know, just kind of see who's going to fit in what places for us.
Right.
We've got a bunch of guys in competition right now. So if you ask me about a depth chart, I'd probably tell you I don't know. But so far they've been coming up to the challenge.
Feels like a little. I mean, obviously you got competition across the board. Obviously on the outsides of the tackles, that's where you're kind of, you know what I mean. You have the guys that came back from last year, but you also have the mid-year guys that came in that you guys went out from the transfer portal. Just good competition at this point. Continue just push them to push each other. Is that pretty much where you guys are at this point of camp?
Yeah, we're trying to get as many guys reps as we can, and try to find the best 5. You know, just because a guy's at tackle doesn't mean he can't be a guard, and vice versa. So we're going to have a little flexibility in that regard, but that's what we're doing right now, trying to build as much depth as we can.
In terms of the offense as a whole, y'all want to remain balanced, but obviously you want to be more successful in the run game in order to build that pass game off of it. How do you feel as an offensive line coach? I know it doesn't make a difference to you. You got to block it either way, but does that old school mentality kind of embrace the run game a little bit more at times whenever they lean on it, or
there ain't no doubt.
I know you'd prefer them to do a good job regardless.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt. You know, we spend a lot of time on the run game. We spend a lot of time trying to be physical, and I think, you know, almost all programs want to approach it that way. You know, be tough in the run game, be physical. It'll carry over the pass, hell, and to make the pass even easier.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what we're trying to do, is build that toughness, and you know, we want to be a running football team.
How much does it help having Donovan back there? Obviously, being a physical quarterback that can run, can throw, can be a part of that run game when he's allowed to. Like, how much does that make a difference in terms of maybe saving even a little bit more if somebody misses an assignment? He can get out of it.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know, even when I was a high school coach in Houston, if you had a guy back there who can move around a little bit, it made me look a lot better. I've played with a statue back there. It's never fun, you know what I mean? But no, just having guys that are versatile, you know, kind of opens up your playbook. We've got a couple quarterbacks that are kind of the same mold, so we're excited about it.
And then obviously in the middle, Demetrius, first year starting, but you know, you guys are familiar with him. He's got some time last year, and then he was here off spring taking the reps. So how's he settled in terms of maybe being that leader in the middle of the line that you're going to need? Centers are usually leaned on a little bit more.
Yeah, he's definitely growing. He's definitely growing. You know, I had a good teacher last year with Jack Freeman.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys, when they're in that situation behind a vet, some of them use that to kind of push themselves, and some of them kind of, you know, shy away from it. And D's done a good job to kind of take the good things and be able to build himself up so he can be that guy. He's got a way to go there,
right.
and he's definitely building it the right way.